Hello, everyone, and welcome to the conclusion of the 2021 Jonesboro Open. We have the lead card final round action here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. BigBarri commentary bringing you the action. Jeremy Koling, joined by Paul Ulibarri.
Hey, what about that grip 6 low profile Ricky Wysocki minus 24 under? He is your leader.
Making half of his circle 2 putts so far in 15 and a half strokes on average from tee to green. That's strokes gained on the field. A new statistic that we're going with here in the grip 6 low profile. And we've got Paul McBeth just off the pace with a solid round 2, and rounding out the card is the ever dangerous Eagle McMahon. Let's get right into a hole breakdown on hole 1.
I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. You can find the Sport 850 rangefinder at the link in the description. At 471 feet, hole 1 requires elite distance just to get a birdie look. This scenic starting hole is just begging for a full powered shot, but when throwing as hard as you can, things can get a bit erratic. Is the rare birdie worth the risk? Let's see how it plays out.
I certainly think it's worth the risk for these guys.
From South Carolina, Ricky Wysocki.
So that's interesting. You ranged it at 471.
I did.
That makes a lot more sense. It feels like it plays farther than 450, and I could see that. But even 471, that is no problem for these guys at all. And what do you think about that gallery back there, Paul?
Well, I'm thinking, man, they're lucky to have a gallery because we didn't on the 14th card. So, congratulations.
Somehow the 10:18 tee time didn't have any people out there watching.
I heard them. I heard them clapping when I was getting ready to finish my round.
And Ricky's drive is pin high left.
Yeah, about 490.
Yep. Crushed that.
All hyzer.
On the Disc Golf Pro Tour, your Jonesboro Open defending champion from Florida, Calvin Heimburg.
And we have got Calvin Heimburg one shot back of the leader, Ricky Wysocki. This is going to be an exciting battle today. I cannot wait to watch this unfold.
Oh, that's going about where Ricky was, it looks like.
Yeah, getting real stable there at the end. He was able to keep that a bit flatter in round 2 and parked it right into the basket, but he's going to have to work for the birdie.
A 15-time winner on the Disc Golf Pro Tour from California,
Brutal.
Paul McBeth.
15
Subtle
time
flex.
Yeah, that's not so subtle. Big flex, 15-time winner. If you're paying attention, Calvin Heimburg was a 2-time winner on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. And I don't remember how many times I said Ricky.
Curious.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I'm curious how many
I
Rickies
know,
won.
I'm
Probably
sure.
15.
Got all
I
kinds
mean,
of
I'm sure they
gizmos
mentioned
on
it.
me. I'm like, what's going on? They're listening.
Next
gotta,
off the
like,
tee, a
censor
4-time
myself.
winner on the Disc Golf Pro Tour from Colorado, Eagle McMahon.
Calvin's making me laugh back there.
It's like, Mike, are you there? Eagle's about to throw.
Eagle is about to throw. Eagle's he's got to start off hot. He's got to get a lot of birdies early to get back into the mix here and make things interesting. Oh, that's
Spent like a
wide.
whole
Oh,
yesterday.
that's a great shot. That's a fast start.
oh yeah.
We spent like a whole hole yesterday talking into this. You know, we knew someone would be listening eventually. All of 16.
Paul, after turning his drive over, gives it a valiant effort, but a bit high and right.
Yeah, and if he wants to make a move, he's gonna have to score early and often because with the way Ricky and Calvin have been playing,
Just been pushing that envelope, man. It's been great to watch.
yeah, pushing it right in the mailbox, sending it off with no address, so nobody can track him down.
Oh, and Calvin unable to fit the mail into the slot that time. That was a opportunity right there to get that one shot erased. Rare inside the circle putt miss from Calvin. Kind of a rare circle 2 miss from Ricky, putting at 50% from circle 2. Just dominating pretty much every single statistic coming into this round. Most birdies and bogey-free simultaneously, which those two together, that's you statistically have to be in first place. It's incredible. It's amazing.
Well, somebody could just eagle every hole all the time.
Well, you're right about that.
I'm not a statistically superhero thinking guy.
Some people even call them statisticians, but
There,
statistical
thanks.
superhero. Hole 2, par 4, 820 feet. We've been seeing Ricky throw these big spike hyzers that have been traveling 500 feet, which makes this hole very easy to attack in 2 shots. Most players are going to probably throw closer to 450 with a good shot.
Not this card, though. They have all of every... I feel like they throw it so far, they get power from the rest of the field, and they take it from them.
They own like 95% of the wealth of distance on tour.
Yes.
Kind of like America in many ways. Look at that skip into that high grass. I mean, it's not high, but it's pretty thick, luscious grass here. You don't see many discs come in flat and skip like that out here.
Yeah, that
in
was
Jonesboro.
strangely low.
But got all the distance he needed.
Yep.
Ricky loves it.
So good.
And just
All
throwing
3
high.
rounds.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 2 rounds we saw. Did we see him in a featured card?
We saw him all.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
this is the
yeah.
3rd round. We've
Wow.
been able to watch Ricky.
Also good. I mean, honestly, though, this is just a basic hyzer for these guys. The only mistake that you'll see them make is go too straight, and then it just gives them a little bit of an awkward upshot. But they're throwing so far that fairway driver into the green is what they're looking at. And even we saw yesterday Ricky have putter approach.
Yeah, and I think he'll probably go with that again. He's going to be about 300 feet. Not quite as long as he was in round 2. There was a bit of a tailwind during the 2nd round, and we didn't really have that much of that at the early stages of this round.
This looks actually perfect.
Go in.
What?
Oh, that's so pretty.
That'll do.
Oh.
Little pinched off. He has the forehand to get there. He's got plenty of space, but he's electing to go big spike hyzer backhand.
His signature move, the hyzer flex.
Sit down.
Oh
my gosh.
That was cool.
Okay, that traveled probably 440.
Man.
And
somebody out on the course is like trying to throw a shot like 350 feet and it went like
Yeah.
50 feet because he stole their power. And they were like, what
give
the
it back.
Yeah, what the heck happened? Why'd my disc drop?
That's such a ridiculous thing, but you're so right.
Otherwise, where does he get it from? It doesn't make any sense. Go. This needs to go.
Yeah, and going with that pig again, not quite benefiting the same result from round 2.
I think he left that a bit wide yesterday, so maybe he was trying to make an adjustment and not great.
And just sailing right. Good height, but that'll be another par. Once again, Calvin from Circle's Edge.
Come on, man.
And that's just a bit farther than Circle's Edge, but still an opportunity. 2 holes in a row. He could be in first place right now with 2 made putts. Paul, an opportunity here to chip into that lead a bit. That never had a
Get
chance.
it up, dude.
Even Calvin's mad at Paul.
Yeah, I mean, it's the human side of these guys that we don't get to see often.
Nice bird.
Eagle's still inhuman, whatever, superhero, stealing people's powers.
Hyzer flexing on everybody.
I think he just stole my 18-foot putt that I missed on 15 with that made putt.
Well, now And you're trying to blame the game.
Every single shot.
Is there a difference? I didn't know. I missed the analogy, I guess. I
A
thought
good putt there from Ricky, and here comes Calvin to
Moving
tap
on.
out.
so. Eagle McMahon, birdie, rest of the card, par, and just like that, Eagle is 4 shots back, and he's right there knocking on the door. On to hole 3, par 3, 435 feet over this valley. A little bit of a tunnel that kind of forces a specific shot shape. You can either go kind of a high flex with a driver or try to go fairway driver straight at it. But either way, the initial limbs off that gap kind of keep you honest.
Yeah, and to go back to holes 1 and 2, that just gives the viewer finally a perspective of how hard those 2 holes are. I mean, these guys are so incredibly good.
Yeah.
That they're, averaging like 10 under a piece, and then just so happens they all 3 out of the 4 miss 1 and 2. Sometimes we get kind of spoiled with the featured cards.
We always get spoiled with the feature cards. What do you mean sometimes?
Well, sometimes we do.
They're always
well,
killing it.
they didn't just spoil us by missing those last 2 holes. So
Well, their round's not over yet. Just because they missed those 2 doesn't mean they're not going to shoot heaters, Paul.
anyways, those 2 holes are very, very difficult.
Yeah, you're right, and they did prove that. But Eagle still a great opportunity has been met with the early good start.
Tracking.
That looks really, really nice. Good shot from Calvin. Ricky is going to have a putt for birdie, and Eagle came up a bit short. He's going to have a lengthy putt for his birdie. See if McBeth can get his round started off here. It needs to get some stability at the end, and that is just drifting right and never hyzering. Still in range, though. I think we saw him make this very putt in round 2 or round 1.
Yeah, same mistake. Let's see if he can get this one up.
Another low putt, and Paul still only 3 back, really not getting punished by the slow start.
Yeah, he goes birdie, and then all of a sudden he's right there in the battle. But
Yep. Oh my
Eagle
gosh.
is
Yep.
feeling it.
Turkey.
Great putt to keep that hot start going.
Good catch.
Yeah, these things sometimes don't like that high left or high right or high. High is not good on these baskets in general, but that one had enough of the right wobbles on it and dropped in. Ricky matching
Good bird, Rick.
a nice putt, and he'll get his first birdie of the round.
Yeah, that's a nice little get there for him. Calvin and him with the 2 pars, and then I'm guessing Calvin's going to make good from 8 feet, 12 feet. Still only 1 stroke lead.
Yeah, I mean, he's matching Ricky stroke for stroke, and if he wants to do that, it's going to be not enough. He's going to need to take advantage of these opportunities that Ricky gives him, because Ricky doesn't like to hand out opportunities to people when he's got a lead. One of the best front runners we've seen in our sport in a long, long time. Hole 4, par 4, 630 feet. Low ceiling for not these guys, because we're going to see backhand hyzers for everyone on this card, but this drone flight just kind of shows you how beautiful this fairway is if there were a Mando forcing people down the middle.
There is a Mando, and it's called
Hyzer.
short distance guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you have to go down the middle
Mhm.
if you want the bird. But these guys have they plan on stealing plenty of power on this tee pad.
This should be just absolute routine.
Oh,
3.
no.
Eagles got this thing turned over big, but this is...
I say oh no, but
Yeah, that's what power will get you, man, I tell you. Oh, my gosh. What? How far did that go?
I'm sorry, but you're 100% right. They have to eventually cut this out. Like, this is just, this is not,
Cheat code.
well, it's not a golf shot. They're just throwing it into high grass over there.
And Ricky, did he get punished?
No,
No,
he's
he
perfect.
didn't.
Like,
okay.
that's going to be a 100-foot upshot.
There are those, you can see those little white stakes that circle these little bunker areas. Those are out of bounds, and that's really the only danger by going this wide hyzer route. But, I mean, it's kind of just luck of the draw. That was perfectly thrown. Eagle and Ricky maybe benefit from a bit of luckiness with the way that their disc landed, but
We haven't seen anybody throw it out of bounds yet going this way.
no, we haven't. Not yet.
Now that one's going out of bounds.
Stay out of that.
This is the high. Yeah, that's inside. That's got to be, right?
Yeah, that's looking,
Yeah.
yeah, that got gobbled up. That is the problem. Keeping it too tight, and that brings in that last bunker area. And Paul, I think he's going to bring it back to open up an angle. Yeah, he brings it back a bit.
Oh, no.
Is that high grass? Oh. And that is going to be that's a huge mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he got around that high grass. He's going to have 50-footer.
It feels like a huge mistake to
60
take a
footer.
par on this one for the way that these guys play this hole, but to take a bogey would.
Yeah,
It's a
see,
two-shot
it
swing.
looked like Eagle just completely shanked turnover, and he had an easy putter up shot to the pin. And this could be one of the most, well, it is. You saw the drone flight. It's one of the most beautiful fairways that's on the entire property. But anyways, congratulations to all the birdies going white hyzer, and way to play the best you could possibly play on the hole.
Oh, Calvin leaving that one short. He's given himself a lot of tester putts to start off. 3 of the 4 holes so far, he's had putts from edge of circle. Eagle, that will be the first par of the round. And oh, that's way worse than I thought it was.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's way worse than I
Pulls it
thought
a little
was.
bit, but I felt like that could have gone.
I just thought it was the typical right side miss, but that was pretty center. That was a pretty bad break for Calvin. Now he's going to lose a stroke, and that's going to give Ricky a little bit more comfort room at the top.
And this, oh boy, that was coming in with the heat.
That's stupid.
That's a bogey, red number on the card, and no green yet. Rough start.
Paul
That's
has-
okay. Hey, you know what? There's a lot of holes left.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's kind of taken the lead, coming back for the dub. It's like he'd have to birdie out.
It's got to be really special. 5 back of Ricky when he's got that comfort level. We talk about it so many times. When he has momentum on his side, he just rolls with it. I mean, if you give him a little bit of pressure, sometimes we've seen him fall apart, but this is a new Ricky Wysocki I feel like we've seen the last couple of months.
Yeah, he's in a groove, man. You can tell he's focused. He's
Yeah.
sticking to game plans. Like he's playing within his game, which is a wide game. He has a
No
lot of
bogeys.
shots, but
I mean, still thus far, no OB strokes, no bogeys, 100% scramble.
look at this screamer.
Right through the middle. Come on.
Oh, that's gonna be
Oh
90
my
deep.
Jesus.
Wow, 65 deep.
He's just incredible the way that he can accelerate a disc. Just moves so fast. Calvin, perhaps an opportunity with a good tee shot here. He could get that stroke back.
that's
This has
Get
got to
lucky.
get up.
Oh, it does get lucky.
Oh,
wow.
That's always nice.
The course taketh and then it giveth right back. I mean, that's right after the Jomez. A fortunate, very favorable kick forward. If that kicks backwards, he's OB and goes to the drop zone and takes a 4.
Oh no. This needs to get lucky as well.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
Green.
It does.
Unreal.
That does not happen for the average shot. That passed 15, 20 trees on his route to get inbounds.
I bet you Ricky's heated right now. He's like laid up, and then of course they go, and everybody's across.
Well,
But he don't care what they do.
yeah, I don't think he has to worry about that right now. He's the one that's leading the charge. Does that stay in bounds? No, it doesn't. Oh my goodness.
He doesn't know what's going on,
Nightmare
but
start.
he needs to get this one on the pole, and he does.
Very often when you get impatient after a start like that, you could easily drop that putt. Not take your time, not focus on it. It's hard to say good bogey putt, but you know, he's so naturally gifted.
When I'm stepping up to a hole, I visualize everything. What's the wind, the water, the trees? What disc am I gonna choose? What's the distance? Okay, 425. I'm going with the ESP nuke. Knowing the distance is pretty much the most important thing. I feel like it's gonna revolutionize how good people get. I am Paul Ulibarri. Working together with Bushnell, we can push the game to a whole new level.
Hole 6, par 3, 315 feet to get to that basket right there across the water. OB goes to a drop zone short of the water. This is an ace run all day long. This is an opportunity for someone to get on SportsCenter.
I love island holes. I personally love them just because it gives you a little extra pressure. This should be a routine shot, but time and time again we see people miss this island.
Ooh, Calvin just barely over. 2 holes in a row, avoiding that. OB just barely.
2-stroke swingers.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to live on the right side of that swing.
That's a good swing right there.
Oh, it's looking good. Get
Pop it in.
Get in. Oh! Lawn darts. Yeah, why not? Let's run that back. Beautiful follow flight. I mean, just
go in this time.
Yeah,
Oh,
like James.
man.
How many times have we said that with James Conrad? When he gets on coverage, I swear, if he doesn't give us at least one chain out, I feel like we all get our money back. Including all the people watching this coverage for free on YouTube.
Oh, and this is living on the edge. But that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot.
Oh,
He's
double
pumped
fist
about
pump. All right. And I don't think Eagle's going to be able to get a meter from that wall there because the OB line is actually on the other side of the wall, so it might be kind of an awkward 20-foot putt. So I don't think it should be a problem.
Yeah.
And no problems as expected from the lead card. Yet. Dun dun dun.
Was that our theme callback?
Yeah.
Nice. A good birdie stroke from Calvin. And for the
Ooh.
moment, he's tied with the leader before Ricky taps in his birdie putt.
Little breezy.
Yeah, I'm sure Eagle's just shaking in his boots.
I mean, it is annoying. I don't care how good at putting you are. As soon as you're up, and then it's like,
I think
you're like,
I take his putt over anyone else's in the Hurricane.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
The way that he keeps the nose angle of the disc, it's just flat, and it's just it seems unaffected by the wind.
I still think in his mind he's like, really?
Yeah, I mean, he'll take a bit more time to think about how he's going to make it, but he's going to make it still.
Yeah.
And there's a star frame from our group. Paul is on the board with his first birdie of the round. Far too late for his liking, I'm sure, but hopefully that can start a trend here heading in to hole 7, par 4, 615 feet. Big hyzer either left or right of that tree, but somewhere on the left side of this fairway is where you'd like to be to have the best angle to attack this green into.
Oh. Got awful close to those branches, but that's going to be really good.
If you were Ricky or any of these 600-foot throwers, what would your play be on this one? Would you still be trying to go left of this tree, or would you just be throwing it as far as you possibly could?
Well, that depends on your other skill sets. Like, what are you good at for your upshot? You know, like if I was a predominant backhand player, I'd probably try to go the inside route. But if I had, above average sidearm, I'd probably just try to throw it as far as I could.
Look at Eagle having to go so much hyzer.
That's right.
It's like the only way that he can slow the disc down is if he just puts it on a knife blade angle.
This is going right. It seems like it needs to get under. It does. There you go.
That's beautiful.
I mean, this does open it up to whatever you want to do once you get it to the left side, but it also brings in that tree. I've seen a lot of people kind of land on there and have super difficult kind of swing into this green. I mean, this is probably the easiest hole on the course. One of them.
Probably the easiest par 4. Yeah, I mean, it's the second easiest hole on the course. 0.61.
I forgot we have hole 15.
Yeah, 15s. That's the easiest one on tour.
Oh, what about the Green Mountain Championship?
Yeah, hole 6 at Fox Run is.
It's like the
it's
same
up there.
shot, just the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, little Skippy, huh?
Yeah. Yes. You're doing your job and watching.
It's all right.
It's just grabbing the grass there. That pig just doesn't want to go anywhere. This thing's got Velcro on the bottom of it. And Paul's second birdie of the round is in, and he has wiped away those 2 bogey strokes. He's kind of got a Neapolitan-style score card so far.
Here you go, Eagle.
Good putt from Eagle. And then a couple little dinkies.
This is what you expect from the lead group here. Going double star frame, 6-7. If there's a place to get double star frame on the course, it'd be 6-7 and probably 15-16.
Yeah, I agree.
Hole 8 is another par 3, 324 feet. Blind, backhand turnover, or most likely just a forehand for all of these guys. But we did see Drew Gibson go huge spike hyzer, which I just never even imagined that shot ever. But yeah, Calvin will be going with his forehand. Important to keep this thing high with a lot of angle, and this one is wide but pretty flat. And that was not a good skip either. That's going to be back edge of circle 2.
That's a mistake we've been seeing. If somebody makes mistakes, it's either early right into those little trees, or you get it flat. This is what you want. You want height and hyzer.
Go in.
Oh! Hello.
And it just stayed there.
No, he says.
And so that will be another donation from Foundation.
Oh, hurry up. Sit. Go in.
I don't know what charity they donate to, but if you hit that spot on live coverage, and we've seen that a couple times. We saw it at Waco. So well done from Ricky. Beautiful tee shot.
Whoa.
How you going?
That's got to be right.
That just broke the distance record or the height record for a forehand.
God, that was so high. Because Ricky's was high.
That was why that's just so high.
This looks also very nice. Oh
Yeah.
Is that another donation?
Maybe he just canceled it out. I mean, it's coming out of his pocket anyways.
I was waiting for it to start rolling back down the hill.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I think he can afford to double the donation now. Let's get another look at this one as well. Oh yeah, double fall flight. Love it. Look at those. Those are on the exact same parabola. Oh yeah, there's a little dink there.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Wow, that's incredible.
Wait for it to start rolling back down the hill.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Just so accurate. What the heck? They both just hit it.
On the flip side, here's Calvin, knowing that Ricky's
Battle.
parked, having to get aggressive, and oh, don't look now, but that could be a pretty awkward little par save line.
There's just nothing in here. There really isn't. Once you get pin high where he is, there's hanging limbs. It's just not happening.
Yeah, you don't
Want me
see
to go, Rick?
Eagle not draw metal from inside 20 meters.
He was
very
making
often.
sure not to have to donate to charity there.
I don't think it works on the putt.
All right, well, not now. We'll never find out.
Wow, well done from Calvin. That was an extremely difficult putt. You cannot see from that angle how low that limb is between where he was in the basket.
But obviously, a lot more room to work with than what Eagle had to deal with there.
Oh, certainly, yeah. He was able to get just a wide base straddle stance and was able to make the most of it. Beautiful. Crowd loves it. And McBeth, he's under par now. Hole 9, par 4, 750 feet, and players are going to want to go with a high-speed disc to get out of this gap and finish somewhere near this tree on the right, which will set up about a 275-foot approach that's completely blind over this hill to a sloping away from the basket green. Very difficult to access this green. Really have to get creative with your approach no matter where your drive lands.
Oh.
Yeah. Once again, Ricky's thrown through that tree as if it didn't even exist.
I think that's going to cut off his angle, though.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to throw like a low flex shot or something, and that's going to be impossible. Not I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
You better watch it,
Yeah,
dude.
it's going to just be very, very difficult.
Great shot. That's ideal.
That's better than all the other ones.
Yeah, and Calvin likes going over there to the left to open up that back door hyzer completely around the tree that guards the basket.
Long run up here, I'm guessing.
Oh,
Whoa,
wow.
What are you?
What?
What is that?
What do I?
Oh.
Okay, that's like Simon on hole 11 where they had to put a mandatory up because he was going left in Anheuser on that hole, and they were like, we can't have you do that anymore. That's not the way the hole is supposed to be played. But
I don't have a 450-foot forehand.
is this gonna work? Is
Yeah,
he gonna,
that's perfect.
is
Well,
he-
not perfect, but
Is he gonna birdie this hole playing this made-up, non-existent route?
I just do this thing called poking hoping. I'm gonna do this thing where I chuck it at the tree, and then I pray, to the frisbee gods.
Calvin's just talking to himself, I think.
I don't think
awesome.
anyone's there. I think he is just talking to
You know,
himself.
rotate 180.
I love that
Yeah.
so
No clue
much.
what to do.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Everything I'm gonna throw is just gonna get slammed straight to the ground.
there's no one there. He's
No.
just. I love it.
He's getting his game plan.
Okay, and here's the poke and hope route. Just go Spike Heiser and just hope for the best.
And that's very.
I thought I was gonna get slammed.
Wow.
They clap for all kinds of things. I just threw it at this tree.
Now he's talking to somebody.
It's like worst case scenario.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ricky was
Nothing.
way out there. So,
Like, you got
Calvin, an opportunity to gain that shot back that he just lost on 8.
No. Don't give us that.
Yeah, they keep teasing us with those.
Don't give us that.
What kind of birdie is that? That is so awesome.
Underneath the branch, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
He missed the branch by inches and then just right on the stripe. What a birdie.
The Crush Boys, both of those guys are 2 of the best knee putters. And this guy would also be right up there in my book as the best putters from awkward stances that we've ever seen. This time, not the result Paul was looking for. And once again, just having some putting woes right now. We've seen it a couple of times this season, just not what we're used to seeing from McBeth in his dominant heyday. But he is good at those.
Yeah, puts a little Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, I'm just immediately reminded of the 2-putt that he had on hole 8 during the first round when he rolled to 65 feet and just stepped up
Right.
2 seconds and just drained it for par. Just like that, Calvin. 5 down the front 9. Ricky Wysocki, 5 down in the front 9. Eagle, 6 down. So Eagle's quasi still in it, being 5 back.
Paul, 1 down. He's out.
McBeth is no longer in contention for the win. That's the only thing he cares about. So we might see some entertaining shots from him with 9 holes left. But yeah, he's still currently in 4th place. I mean, this was kind of the lead card, separated themselves from the field, and now it's just down to 2 players. Unless Eagle can do something miraculous on this back 9, it's going to be Ricky Wysocki and Calvin Heimburg going blow for blow with 9 holes left in the 2021 Jonesboro Open. Come back and join us in the final 9. It's going to be awesome. Thank you to the Founders Club. You guys are more awesome than how awesome this back 9 is going to be.
I believe that.